Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? Alright, we're going to do another whip and chat here. Alright, so Hogwarts Crest, Diamond Art Club, Fine Oddities Black. Alright, cool. Alright, square drill, 22 inches by 26 inches, 56 centimeters by 66 centimeters. 42 colors, including 4 ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis. They're an iridescent type of drill that shines a little brighter than that of regular drills. Anything under DMC code or color code 150 is considered an AB according to Diamond Art Club. Alright, so how's it going? Hopefully your Canadian Thanksgiving went fine, if anybody else is Canadian that watches. Excuse me. We just had Caesar salad, some chicken. It was delicious. Very laid back. Some Jello. Rice Krispie squares. Namino bars. Oh, it's delicious. It's wonderful. Thanksgiving rocked. Okay. Looks like we're just down to 5 and U, and then 310. Alright, believe I finished with this green. Yep. Alright, hopefully you're having a wonderful day. It's a bit nippy out. The leaves are changing around here on the deciduous trees. So yeah, we're just having a time. Beautiful fall day. Then it's just like supposed to rain or something a lot. Alright, 783. Excuse me. Oh dear. Alright, so I'll just work on finishing the griffin and the snake off. And this crest here. Getting there. Seems like the camera's not all the way. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Went and helped my mom with buying groceries and yeah, delivered a parcel for the family business. Now it's just kind of chilling. I get to stay up late tonight as I now transitioning over to nights for work. I just worked 2 days this week. Yeah, I had the weekend off. Kind of nice. Here we go. Yeah, now seeing that Hallmark Channel Countdown to Christmas TV ad. And it's like October 21st for when those videos start, when those movies start, the Christmas themed. That's kind of a little excessive in my opinion. I've always been November 12th, start with the Christmas stuff, but October 21st, I don't know, just a little excessive, yeah, in my opinion anyway, but yeah, let Halloween have its time. Let Remembrance Day continue to mean something. Yeah, because we wouldn't be here without the victories in the world wars. The way that it turned out, you probably wouldn't be here, or it wouldn't be as kind of as it is now. We should never forget those world wars, ever. Just shoving Christmas just way too early. Christmas in July is fine. Yeah, but yeah, that's a nice, awesome part of the summer. Yeah, but with Remembrance Day in November 11th, like to commemorate and remember the thousands that sacrificed, and then just slamming Christmas, just right then and there, it's just way too excessive. It can wait. Yeah, and holiday season. I keep saying Christmas, but yeah, holiday season because there's more than one holiday other than Christmas. So yeah, I'll just say a holiday season / Christmas. There we go. I probably won't be doing like a seasonal canvas for what I'm planning on working on coming up. So yeah, not me. I have a couple canvases lined up, so yeah, really don't want to tweak with that too much. Let's get those going, but yeah. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy some of those Christmas movies, those Hallmark movies. They're great. There's probably tons of them, but yeah, just way too early for that kind of stuff. There's already holiday stuff beside the Halloween supplies in stores. It's just yikes. Makes me like the holidays even less when it's just there already. It's just yuck. Christmas, you're just like over hyping it. I don't know, just every part of the year has its like time and just stuff. One holiday just trying to nudge into another holiday spot that's been there like forever. It's just like yikes. Back off a bit. Oh well, it's just going to get harder to ignore. And then when the Christmas music hits the airwaves, it's yeah, yet again November 12th for Christmas music. When they start playing it straight through, it's kind of like playing way too much 80s music, like just 80s music. That was one of the radio stations at work this weekend. I like, can we please change the radio station just like FM 96 or something? Yeah, it's like rock kind of station, but I don't want to listen to 80s music for 12 hours. No offense, a mix, yes. I'm okay with 80s music sprinkled in, but just straight 80s music for 12 hours for the time that I was around the radio to be able to hear it. I ended up doing something else later in the day, and the radio was just kind of on. I heard stuff every once in a while, but no, yeah. I was born in 1985, but I was just way too young to appreciate music back then. Don't get me wrong, I'll listen to 80s music, but not just straight through. Not constant track after track. 80s themed weekend. Okay, I guess, but not for everybody if it's on the radio. That's why there are streaming services. That's why I have YouTube Music. Then there would probably be other people that's like, oh, you just listen to all the top 40 stuff. Yeah, I do have electronica and Adele or Celine Dion or Barbara Streisand mixed in every once in a while. Like, I don't know. Yet again, it's probably an algorithm thing for YouTube Music based on what I like. Sometimes I run into a random artist just when that YouTube Music's on shuffle, but I guess most of the time it's stuff that I've heard a few hundred times, but I really like the song. Yeah, well, it can be the same with 80s music. People just really like 80s music. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I don't know, there's other music out there, like, could have a heavy metal track, or Linkin Park or something, or Slipknot, and then it switches to a country song. Like, that's how I listen to music. Just hit shuffle. That's what I do. Then I would go to Adele or Disturbed. It's like, yeah, just hit shuffle. I can tolerate country music, but yeah, much like the 80s music, yeah, there's one coworker who listens to this country station all the time. It's her radio, so yeah, okay, don't touch the dial, but yeah, just country all the time. Yeah, just mix it up, mix it all up. It's great that you like a genre, but it just feels like you're just going to condition your ears to not appreciate what else is out there. Like, slip in some Mozart or something every once in a while. I could do that, like just find Mozart track. Some instrumental tracks I slip into, but they don't show as predominantly as a kind of like Taylor Swift or Post Malone. Yeah, that kind of stuff just doesn't show up constantly. Okay, so I'll do you next. Yeah, so basically in a nutshell, I just listen to mixed genres of music. Jazz, I'm on the fringes of. Yeah. All depends on what mood you're into. Yeah. But most of the time I just keep telling myself hit shuffle. Free music. Yeah. Reading, I'm kind of stuck in science fiction, mystery. Yeah. Books I'm reading right now. Thriller. Yeah. Futuristic kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in fantasy. Yeah. Yeah, so it can be easy to get stuck in the top 40 stuff. Yeah. But yeah, you find what you like too, and yeah. So you do what you're comfortable with. So that holds true in a couple cases. So yeah. I just have one viewpoint. There's millions of other viewpoints out there, likes, dislikes, so it's the beauty of variety, diversity. So if you like listening to 80s stuff straight, just day after day, go for it. If you like listening to country constantly, go for it. Heavy metal, yeah. I'd rather just mix it up. And just by accident discover a new artist or a song that I've never heard from an artist before. So, okay, here we go. That's the snake and the griffin all filled out. Yeah, nearing the end of this crest. There's just one more segment to the left here. When the crest is finished, then it's just basically Hogwarts across the top. Once I get there. Then my dad will frame this whenever I finish it. He'll frame it when he gets to it. It's just for my nephew for Christmas. Yeah, he already had his birthday, so I just always figured Christmas. Or the holiday season. Okay, so yeah, I've just been saving 310 for last in these sections. That's basically the background for this. So, just so I wasn't doing 310 all the time. I still have 3 more bags of 310, so might end up having extra, but we'll see. I'll definitely need to open another bag at least. Yeah, I might go through it. Dear knows. So this background of this crest is 310, so black. So all good. Yeah, I was watching a live stream of a pair of YouTubers, like content creators, playing Final Fantasy X and the final boss in that. I had never gotten very far in Final Fantasy X, and when I was playing it, I ran into the first major antagonist boss battle, and yeah, I couldn't figure it out. There's some sort of different way to kind of your characters to learn abilities in that game. It's a sphere grid. So if you wanted like a character to have cure magic, you'd have to get to that spot on the grid and learn it. Not just the occasional RPG leveling up and you just learn skills as you go. But no. Kind of required a little bit of strategy. Every time you were in battle, you'd get sphere points or whatever, or sphere pieces, sphere nodes or whatever. Yeah, it's just this gigantic menu or grid or whatever you want to call it. Skill map or whatever for each character to learn different things or raise status attributes like defense and agility, etc. Yeah, Final Fantasy X was a PlayStation 2 title. So, from Square Enix. I think it was Square Soft. Maybe they had changed it to Square Enix before Final Fantasy. No, I think the original release of Final Fantasy X was Squaresoft. Before they merged with another company and became Square Enix. So, oh well, all the same really. So, Square Enix now. But yeah, the pair were having a Final Fantasy Peasant or something, and they were doing a live stream, and yeah, it's a certain active time battle or something where it's kind of a determined order of how all the characters interact in battle. And there's kind of like a chart on the right hand side. They just kind of scrolls with letting the player know which characters are next and when the bosses or enemies are about to attack you. So so you can kind of develop a strategy of how to make it through battles. I don't know, here I am talking about role-playing games. Well, diamond pinning. Yeah, there was a time where I had a video game controller in my hand, but it was physical health and yeah, just time. They kind of slowly ushered me away from video games. I would have loved to finish Final Fantasy X, but yeah, there's probably a certain way to develop the characters on that sphere grid, and I found it intimidating. You couldn't really backtrack. Well, you could, but it cost you an item or something. You'd need to unlearn abilities or something. You needed a certain sphere grid item that's hard to get or something. Yeah, and the story is kind of linear. It really felt like you couldn't really wander around. I'm sure eventually in the game you could just go back to locations and kind of help your characters out a bit, but yeah, just the core story, you just kept heading north and to the Xanarkand kind of world or city, futuristic city. It's now like a wasteland. Like, the main character got teleported to the future or something, and some weird monster named Sin screwing stuff up in the world. So this group of various individuals are trying to stop Sin, big monster, from screwing up the planet. Save the planet, basically, is the Final Fantasy kind of tag. I'm an antagonist that just wants to rule the planet or destroy it because they're mean. Yeah, just that kind of storyline. It's probably been re-released in like HD versions for PlayStation 3 or whatever. You could probably still play it on PlayStation 4. But the graphics, like, at the time for PlayStation 2 area were actually pretty good. Not as polygonic, more 3D rendered characters and voice acting and probably motion capture kind of acting for the voice actors to kind of play out the scenes in the game virtually. Yeah, I think that's how it went. So, yeah. Awesome game. Like, it's a really good Final Fantasy entry, but I just never really got too far in it. I had the strategy guide and all that, but I almost had to sit there and with the strategy guide to get through that kind of game, like to get a feel for what you do with the sphere grid to develop your characters in order to survive these battles, major boss battles. Some of these bosses like are capable of healing themselves, and they have their own magic and all that, and they can just screw you over. Like if everybody's like turned to stone or knocked out in battle, it's game over, I'd imagine. You can switch out party members in Final Fantasy X, so you're kind of, once you get all the characters, or the vast majority of the characters in the game through main story or whatever, you can kind of tweak a good certain tank team or something to kind of help you in battle. But each character has their specific skill set. Like a white mage, black mage, dragoon type, yeah, various. Defensive, yeah, just, yeah. There's certainly an element of strategy, and yeah, you just figure out how to get to the end of the game with all these battle tactics, and well, try not to get completely obliterated on the way to the end of the game. Yeah, I can find ultimate weapons and stuff to really help your characters out. Probably max out their attributes or something somehow. I'm sure there's like certain caps for the sphere grid. Like you only get so many skill nodes or something in the game. But yeah, not sure the game's like programmed to have a bit of difficulty to it, but there is a way to beat the game. Or else it probably wouldn't be on the market otherwise. Just kind of one of those games where you get shown the controls, but yeah, you kind of figure it out for yourself. And if you're having a tremendous amount of difficulty in the game, it most likely your strategy or character evolution path isn't working. I don't know, this is a game that came out probably like a decade ago, like Final Fantasy X, yeah. Really old game. But people still play it. People probably love it. Play those classic games. So. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, probably not familiar with a certain video game. You heard about it, but never touched it. And it can just be totally brand new to you. Totally new experience. Even though you've heard about it thousands of times. So, it's kind of how it goes. I myself haven't played every single Final Fantasy title. And played through 9 all the way through, I believe. That's the only Final Fantasy I made it all the way through. But yeah, that was years ago when I focused more time on doing that kind of stuff. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I put my Facebook profile name, my Echoes of Color Facebook business page, and my Instagram. I also post a couple non-commission affiliated website links to my walking challenges. Lord of the Rings, 5 parts. I'm on part 2, the Fellowship part. It's quite a hike still. I'm getting there. yeah, you do the distances, get the medals, get medals, virtual certificates, yeah. And then you just choose another challenge. Just basically across the world challenges, Florida Keys, the Caribbean. I think that's like Pacer. But I'm not affiliated with Conqueror or Pacer in any way, shape, or form. It's just so when I mention it, you kind of have an information go-to with the websites. So yeah, just something I do on the side, but I do talk about it on occasion. But anyway, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors. I'll keep stabbing away at this 310. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye.